Our ministry moment for today is 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 5. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. And there's a lot of information in this that tells us that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. That means that prayer, that we have a tendency to look at that as the last resort, and that is our first resort, because we don't quite know how prayer works, but it is powerful, and that is one of the tools that we have as believers, and that should be first line in our arsenal, not last. Casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. Well, we know that the enemy comes against us in doubt, fear, frustration. You know, how many times did the devil come at Eve, saying, did God really say? And he's the same snake that he was then. And bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. And that means if we are thinking a thing that is ungodly, if we're pondering on something that is sin, that is where sin starts. That if we think too long on doing something that is against God's way, that eventually that's going to come under behaviors. And so that is one of those, you take every thought captive. When you start finding yourself thinking negative things, thinking sinful things, to sit there and go, this is not God's way, this is not going to bring God's will into my life, and to stop that and redirect your thoughts. You don't have to be a slave to your thoughts. You can make those thoughts work for you, not against you. You all have a beautiful, blessed day.